India has won the Perth Test, and India has demolished Australia in this Test match. India beat Australia by 295 runs. It's a huge margin, and India's quest for glory is down under. India lead the series 1-0 with this win in the Perth Test. My colleague Osama also joining us on the broadcast, getting us more on this big win for India. Osama, go ahead.
Well, Kitty, it's a monumental victory for Team India because Australia have never ever lost at Perth before, and this is the first time that India has handed them a loss at this particular stadium. So a big day for Team India. And remember, as India continues its quest for the upcoming World Test Championship final, a victory here to start off this series, it is a great deal for Team India, and it was led brilliantly by Jasprit Bumrah, who led from the front, taking wickets in both the innings and leading by example there. But you also have to take a look at the contributions that came in from a certain Yashasvi Jaiswal. Remember, he was bowled, he was out for a duck in the first innings. A lot of pressure, a lot of talks about whether he's going to be in form, whether he's going to cope up with the situation in Australia or not. And then he comes in batting in the second innings and then scores a big 100. And what the jargon that a lot of people use is a big daddy 100. He doesn't score small hundreds. He scores hundreds that are over 150 and close to 200. So that is what Yashasvi Jaiswal did. And then Virat Kohli doing what he does best in Australia, reaching his 7th century there in Australia. Is just behind the legendary Jack Hobbs, who has 9. And he is, in fact, has the most number of centuries by an Indian in Australia. So all in all, great news for Team India as India start their quest with a 1-0 victory.
Team on the other. And a word about the Indian team bowling unit as well.
Well, when you look at this bowling unit, it is an inexperienced bowling unit that came into Australia against Australia on these pitches. Everyone thought that the likes of Mitchell Starc and Pat Cummins and Josh Hazlewood, they are going to be dominating for Australia, and India will be lagging behind. They will be shattered there in these conditions. But the way Jasprit Bumrah has turned up, it basically goes on to show that he is, without a doubt, the best bowler in the world in all formats. He has done it in T20s, he has done it in ODIs, and he continues to do that when it comes to Test cricket as well. He led from the front. He took a 5-wicket haul in the first innings. Again, coming back in the second innings, he started off by taking crucial wickets right at the top of the innings. And in fact, you also have to talk about the other bowlers. Mohammad Siraj, he has shown a lot of character. He has shown that he has had a level head on his shoulders because everyone who has been watching Test cricket and who has been following Mohammad Siraj's career, they know that he's a little inconsistent when it comes to bowling these long spells in Test cricket, but the way that he has bowled, it also goes on to show that there is a sense of unity in this particular unit,
and
as
also,
far as
Osama,
the bowling unit is concerned.
Well, Osama, also I want to ask you about Mohammad Shami as well. I mean, what about him? Is India...
Well, Mohammad Shami, Kitty, Mohammad Shami, he's still recovering from that injury. He played against, he played in the Ranji Trophy right now. And he started well. He did well. He came back and took 4 wickets. So, people are also looking at another option in Mohammad Shami. If at all he's needed, he might be flown off to Australia for the next test. But at the moment, everyone's still monitoring that situation, whether Mohammad Shami is fit enough to go and perform in Australia or not. But when you look at the current bowling unit, you have the likes of Jasprit Bumrah and Mohammad Siraj leading from the front. You then have Harshit Rana and Nitish Reddy, who have done the job of the 3rd and the 4th pacer in these conditions. So this is actually great news for Team India as far as their bowling unit is concerned.
All right, Osama, if I could also ask you, you've been following the match all along. Couple of key moments, according to you, that actually turned the match.
Well, when you talk about this match in entirety, some of the key moments, is in the first innings when Rishabh Pant and Nitish Reddy, they came together to bat. Remember, India were 75 with the loss of 5 or 6 wickets. And everyone thought that Australia is going to run them over and we are going to be bowled out for less than 100. But these two, they basically came and came with a partnership, and they in fact they basically counter-attacked Australia in those conditions, and that basically gave us the confidence that look, if we manage to score say 150 or a 200 in the first innings, it will be difficult for Australia to come and then try and beat us in the first innings, and that is exactly what happened. Australia, when they came back, came to bat in the first innings.
Right.
Jasprit Bumrah, like I said, led from the front and took a 5-wicket haul, and that basically put India in command right at the top.